So today, I'm facing a fear. We're going to look at how to face your fears. Let's go to Portugal. Now, as many of you know, or at least some of you will know, I used to suffer with something called agoraphobia, which is basically a fear of going outside, leaving your safe space, and getting on a flight for me was one of the biggest challenges that I ever did. Now, I've already done this once, but this is only the second time I'm doing it, so I'm still pretty anxious about the whole thing. And I have been, I've had a really hard couple of weeks, been very stressful, and when you get stressful, things are harder to do, especially challenges. So this is still a challenge for me. I'm flying there and back first time. So we're going to look at how do I cope with it, and if you ever want to face fear, how should you cope with it? So, first thing you got to do, and without a doubt, the most important thing is you have to learn to believe that you can do what it is that you're going to do. This has been the hardest thing. It probably is, without a doubt, the hardest thing, because you've got to change exactly what's going on in your mind. So for me, I had this ingrained thought in my head that I couldn't cope if I was by myself and traveling far away from home, that I just simply wouldn't be able to cope with it. The first step is that I had to deeply believe that I can do it, and that I can, do absolutely anything. And, learning to believe that has been enabled me to then believe that I can achieve absolutely anything in my life, whether it's work, physical stuff, and it's an amazing thing to learn. So that's step one. Step two is that you need to learn to prep. So you've got to get yourself ready. If you're going to try and do something and push yourself to your limits and push beyond what's possible for you right now, then you've got to be in a damn good place to do it. You need to take care of yourself, you need to love yourself, you need to make sure that when you show up on that day, you've done everything you can in order for you to succeed. And this is really, really important. Self-care and self-love is something that a lot of people are going to have to learn who suffer with this, or in general want to face their fears, because you're not going to be able to face them if you wake up and you're feeling like crap and you're negative and there's a whole load of crap going on in your head. You're just not going to be able to do it. So prepping is the next thing. It's not as big as number one, but it's vitally important. I could not turn up and have done this if I'd been out drinking last night, if I'd, for the last couple of weeks, just not been taking care of myself at all. The last 3 days, my diet's been so strict. I haven't drunk, I haven't done anything. I've been meditating. I've been really, really taking care of myself, writing a lot, kind of getting everything out, getting ready for this adventure that I'm going on, this challenge that I'm going on. Step two, prep. There they are, almost there. So step three is that you need a toolkit. So if you start to freak out, you have things that you can fall back on, whether it's learning how to meditate, or writing in a diary, or having a specific thing that you do that calms you down. Having lavender oil, or whatever it is, something that's going to, if you start to freak out, you can turn to. You know how to do it, it's ingrained, and you do it, and it can bring you back down. Because when you start to freak out, all it is up here. Okay, then your body starts to respond to your thoughts. So you have to slow the body down, slow the mind back down, and then you'll feel all right. And if you do those three things, you can beat agoraphobia, you can conquer any fear that you have. So there's my tips for beating agoraphobia. Almost at the gate now. I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. And your last step, once you get in your fear and in the challenge, try and enjoy it. Kick back a little. So, we're here in cloudy Portugal, unfortunately. It's the only bad news. But the flight went well, no problems whatsoever. Before the flight, just before I left to go to the gate, did get a bit anxious, but that's why we've got the tools. So I just put my tools in place and calm myself back down, and I was feeling fine within about 5 minutes. So it's just a little blip, and I always find that happens. There's always like a blip just before you're going to do something that is, a big challenging thing to do. There's always going to be that last little test, and you've just got to show that you know how to cope with it and deal with it, and then you can move forward. On the flight though, I did, and I always get this, I just had a euphoric feeling. Whenever you do something that is a big challenge to you and you face a fear, you will get like a sense of just complete bliss and like a feeling that you can do absolutely anything. I swear every time I get that, I change, I grow in ways that I can't even explain. So get out there, face your fears, grow, and yeah, and let me know when you do them. So I want to hear you guys doing this. All right guys, that's all. See ya.